What's up, Wargamers? Welcome back to World of Wargaming. Welcome back to our first game, Dragons Rampant, 2nd edition. Really excited. We're not starting a campaign yet, just running a game, getting a feel for the few minor changes. But let's take a look at what everybody's bringing. So starting off for me on the end, I got a unit of light riders with fly, a unit of elite riders with drilled, a unit of heavy riders, no upgrades I don't think, just straight, my leader is in that unit, onto a heavy unit of Lightfoot with offensive, a unit of light missiles with good shot, and a unit of scouts on the end. And on the Swamp Orc side, we have on the very end there a reduced unit to make a spellcaster. So we got a level 1 spellcaster with the stats of Lightfoot. We got a unit of heavy missiles, no upgrades. Lesser war beast with a spore attack. Unit of heavy foot, no upgrades, just bare bones. Another unit of heavy foot in the leader who had rolled a trait that did not apply for this game or didn't help for this game. A ballista, which is a heavy missile with bodkins on it. Long range. And then a unit of scouts that come as is. Jonathan is the defender. I'm the attacker. So attackers, which is me, is going to move first. I'm just going to kind of go through and we're going to see where everything gets. I got most of my units off. Light riders, heavy riders with the leader, Lightfoot, and scouts. The elite riders failed their roll, and then I have you now get once per turn a leader reroll, which we failed, so they stay put. And moving over to the Swamp Orcs for the defender activation of turn 1. Finishing up here, pretty much everybody got to move that he wanted to move. He did block himself in a little bit with the War Beast, but it happens. Comes back to me for another turn of moving about. And I passed every single movement roll. Didn't even have to use my reroll. Beautiful. And we come back to the Orcsies. Old swamp boogers. So gets a few movements off. Does manage to cast a spell on my heavy riders that gives them the debuff of rough terrain until the end of his next activation. And then it's back to me. It's going to be mostly movements for me this turn as well. I don't think I'm going to be able to really get in with anybody yet, and my range is still way at the back of the board. We get all our movements off except for the scouts and the light missiles in the back. Everybody else, especially this flank, which is my main concern, is able to move up. Now that we're getting into some of the slightly more in-depth, there are actions that are going to be more than just movement. We'll start talking about some dice rolls. So to activate a unit, you got to make a 2d6 check against either their move, shoot, or attack, whatever you're trying to do. Jonathan's trying to move his ballista, so we're going to do roll his dice, and he needs a 5 or better? 6? Okay. That is a 5. He is within 12 of his leader, so he's got a reroll. 8 will successfully move the ballista. Roll to see if we can move up into a wall of spears with the unit of heavy foot. And 8 will move them. Move on the wizard. He is Lightfoot, so he can technically put himself into a wall of spears until he's at half strength. 5 does it. Gonna try to take some shot at the pterodactyls. Roll it. It's a 3 and a 8. That should get them shoot. Armor 3, so those 6 successes will take out 2 strength points worth of guys. And then I'm going to have to take a courage test. Courage value on them. 8, though, is going to be successful. The heavy foot moves the heavy foot. Moves on a 6 up. 6. And final position. So we're going to start with the leader's unit, because why the heck not? We're going to try to crash into that wall of spears. We don't, but we have a reroll that we're just going to use off gate apparently. Still don't get it. We're done. Scouts looking to move. They do. Behind the rock. Ballista on the move. With an 8, we're good. Put some more arrows into the riders, just right in the middle. On a 6. We're going to do this again, but better this time. Yes, we do it better. Wizards up first. I'm strong, so I can re-roll one of these. Does not help. 6 total for me, and then Jonathan gets to crack back on his defense.
While spears is up, I'm looking for 3s.
We have to take a courage test. 4 plus 1 goes to 6 minus 2. We're good. And then for yours,
Courage 4 minus 1 dead, so not 2 because 2 was a turn.
yes.
Yep. So looking for.
Jonathan passes his roll, and I fall back because I suffered more strength point losses. I'm gonna try to move the elite up. We do. These fellas can get a shot off. No, they cannot. Just looking to charge my elite riders. That's a 4. And you're a long ways from your leader, so my turn. Run it back. Charge. In. Alright. Still full strength, even though I took some losses there. Reroll one of them, because I'm strong. It matters this time. Fire. 2 versus 3, which is going to bring everybody down to half strength. It's a 10 on his, so he's going to be good even with the minus 3. We'll see. An 8 at minus 3 plus 1 for my leader, so we're good. No. Minus 4 plus 1, so we're at a 5, which is still good. However, did lose more strength in the fight, so I am the one who has to retreat. It's going to charge the same dudes. 5 is enough. Let's go. Num, 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 num. I'm looking for 3s. That's cocked. It was meant to be a 2. Half strength now, so he's only got 6 dice to roll. 1 strength point. He will lose 2. We will both have to take a courage test. For me, 5 minus 1 plus 1, we're good. Courage test for the orcs. A 9. 6 right now, but he is on the nose. Now, he took more than me, so he's the one that has to run away. Try some shots with the missiles. Nope. Move the ballista. Moves the ballista. Try to spring up a bog underneath my elites. 9. We get a bog. He's gonna try to charge. 6. Let's go. Alright, and then I'm gonna crack back on 5s. Leave me with 1 strength point worth of them left on the table. And a big courage test to take. So 6 and a 7. We're minus 5 plus 1. That takes us to a 2. And we're courage 3. So we're good. Attempting into the pterodactyls. 7. Full strength. Wounds against the light riders. So again, we haven't explained this yet. Each one of these successes goes against my armor. I'm armor 3, so it takes 3 successes to eliminate a single point of strength, which is usually a model, unless you're playing a reduced model unit, which both of us are. I need to take a courage test. We're going to be good. We're courage 5. We've lost 4. We're exactly good. A little bit better than exactly. Need to move the heavy foot back into a spear wall formation. Succeeding. Looking to move the last unit of heavy foot. 5. Should move them. Attack roll for the scouts. So let's see if they succeed. They do. I'm going to try to evade. I do. Push back, and then I get to pop some shots. They move up to there, and then I missed all my shots. I only rolled 1-6 because you have a -1 penalty when you take that skirmish shot. We'll charge the leader. We'll re-roll. Nope. And we come into what is very potentially the last turn. Not because of what the rules say, but because if it goes well for Jonathan, I'm not going to have anything capable of fighting back and putting pressure on. So we'll see what happens. Starting with Ballista. Goes off. Only hitting on 6s right now.
1.
So nothing. He's coming in on the remaining elite rider. On a 5. Okay, my turn. So that went a lot better than I thought it would. Try to go in with this elite rider. 5. Gets him in there. 6 dice on 3s. Pretty okay. Back at 6. 2, and I'm armor 4, so nothing. You're armor 3 on the War Beast.
Yep, armor 3.
So you take 1 and lose the combat. Eight. You should be fine. Has a big retreat move back of 6, and then I got to figure out what I want to do next. To move our Lightfoot. We do. Try to move up the light missiles. Maybe. Nope. They move on a 6. Gonna try to take it. We gotta roll to activate first. Ballista gonna try to take a shot at the remaining T-Rex. It does. No. Charge. Light or foot into foot. Goes off.
5s.
3, looks like.
4.
So 1 wound. And then I get to crack back. 1 and 1 for losses. We'll both have to take a courage test. I pass mine.
So I'm at 6 minus 1 because I lost 1.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Yep. Bog on the T-Rex. 7 goes off. Looking to charge with the War Beast. He's in. I do get to attempt to countercharge. I do not. The unit's going down, but let's see if I can do any wounds in exchange. On 5s. 2, so no, because he's armor 3. Those going into light riders. Go off. Enough to finish them off. At that point, I'm gonna shake Jonathan's hand because that whole side over there is very weak. This side over here is very ineffective. if we played it out, it's just going to be another 2 hours of grinding, I think, of just meat grinder to get to the same result. And I'm okay with that because I don't want to do that. I don't want to make you sit through that. So I'm going to shake this man's hand and thank him for coming and playing the game with me today. Thank all of you for stopping in, tuning in, hanging out. He'll be back over in a couple weeks, he says. We're going to play something. Might be some more Rampant. Might be something else. We'll figure that out between now and then. But this was a fun game. It just, some of my rolls didn't quite go the way I expected them to. And some of his rolls went really, really, really well. The Spellcaster was really, really, really strong. The being able to drop them down to 2 armor is pretty freaking good. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day.